Hello and welcome everyone to the new video of the module 7 digital electronics. Currently we are dealing with the number systems. In the past 3 videos we have introduced different number systems such as binary number system, decimal number system, octal, hexadecimal number system. These number systems have been introduced in past 3 videos. From this video, that means from video number 4, we are going to start number system conversion. I also told you in the previous video that from the 4th video we are going to deal with the conversion of the number system. That means we will convert one number system to another number system. This is the part 1 of the number system conversion. Here we are going to convert any number system to decimal number system. That means if we have any radix, okay, radix 2, radix 8, radix 16, radix 5, radix 12, etc. Whatever radix we are having, whatever the base we are having, whatever the number system we are having, we are going to convert it to the decimal number system. So basically in the number system conversion, I have divided the whole number system conversion topic into the 5 groups. So group number 1 is this video, in which we are going to do the conversion from any number system to the decimal number system. Okay. In the second video, that means in the part 2 or in the group 2, we are going to do the reverse. That means we will do decimal to any number system. Okay. In the third group or in the third part of this number system conversion, we will deal with octal to binary and vice versa, binary to octal. In the fourth group or in the fourth part of this number system conversion, we will do hexadecimal to binary and vice versa, binary to hexadecimal. And in the last group, in the last part of this number system conversion topic, we will do octal to hexadecimal and vice versa, hexadecimal to the octal. Why I have divided the whole topic into the 5 groups is because if you see, there are so many number system involved, and if you randomly do any conversion, then definitely there are high chances that you will fall into the confusion that what is the method to convert this number system to another number system. So that is why, for your benefit, for your simplicity, I have divided the whole topic into the 5 videos, and in that way, whatever the method is, it will convenient for you. It will you can remember also, and you will not have any kind of confusion after watching these 5 videos. So now let's start our first video, first part, that is any number system to the decimal number system. Okay. Now into that, we will first take our simple number system, that is the binary number system. Okay, we'll start with the binary and we will convert our binary number system into the decimal number system. Okay, in that, the first example that we will take is very simple example we will take. Let's say we have a binary number 10101. Okay, this is our binary number, and that we want to convert into the decimal number system. Okay, in the previous video, I have given you the shortcut trick of converting the binary number into the decimal number. But now I'm going to give you a basic or standard method through which you can convert any bigger or smaller binary number into the decimal number system. So what you need to do is, first of all, if you have this type of question that any number system to decimal number system, you need to check out the base or radix. Here we have 2 and here we have 10. That means we need to convert our binary number to the decimal number. Now for that, what you need to do is, first of all, you write down the number. Okay, I am writing down the number 1010 and 1. Okay, now this is the last number, or what we call is LSB, and this is our first number, or what we call is MSB. Okay, now this represents the weight, that is 2^0. Okay, similarly, we know that this digit represents the weight 2^1. This digit represents the weight 2^2. This digit represents the weight 2^3. And this digit represents the weight 2^4. Okay, so the weights we know. But now we need to multiply these weights with their particular value. So what is the value? Here we know that this is 2^0, and the value for this particular place is 1. Okay, so we will multiply this by 1. Okay, very simple. Fine. Similarly, if you see 2^1, right, the digit that represents 2^1 is 0. So simply we will multiply it with the 0. Okay, simple. Now we have 2^2. So the digit that has the weight 2^2 is 1. So we will multiply it by 1, right? Similarly, here 2^3 is represented by 0. So we will multiply it by 0. And finally, we have 1 for 2^4. So we will multiply it with 1. At the end, we need to add all this. Okay, and after doing the addition, we will get our decimal number. So what is 2^4? We all know that 1 into 2^4 is 16. Similarly, 0 into 2 raised to 3. I mean, we all know that 0 into anything is 0. 1 into 2 raised to 2, that means 2 raised to 2, that means 4. 0 into anything will count as 0. Similarly, 1 into 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 0 is 1, and 1 into 1 is 1. So if you do the addition, that is 16 plus 4 plus 1, that is 21. So your answer is 21. So this is very simple trick to do the conversion from binary to decimal. Another example. Okay, here we will take the example is 11011.101. Okay, this is the example. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is don't panic. This is very simple example. You just need to think about the basics, your fundamentals, what are the methods that you need to do. Okay, what we are doing, we are multiplying our value with its particular weight. Okay, so first of all, I will mark the point over here. Now this is 1 into 2 raised to 0, that I will write 1 into 2 raised to 0. Then plus, first let's do the simple thing that we know, that is before the point. Okay, now again after that we are also having 1, so 1 into 2 raised to 1. Then we are having 0. Okay, so 0 into 2 raised to 2. Yes, very good. Then we are having 1, so 1 into 2 raised to 3. Again we are having 1, so 1 into 2 raised to 4. Okay, so this is what we know. So that thing we can do. We know that this digit represents the power 2 raised to 0. This is 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 3, and 2 raised to 4. These things we know. But what happens after the point? After the point, this digit basically represents the power 2 raised to minus 1. Okay, this digit represents the power 2 raised to minus 2. This digit represents the power 2 raised to minus 3. So simply we will multiply the value with its particular weight, right? So simply we will do, right? Here I will remove this point, and now we can start our conversion. So what are there? Here we are having 1. So 1 and its weight is 2 raised to minus 1, plus we are having 0. Okay, so 0 into 2 raised to minus 2, and finally we are having 1. So 1 into 2 raised to minus 3, right? So this is what we do. Now simply we will write the particular value. 2 raised to 4 is 16, 2 raised to 3 is 8, 2 raised to 2 into 0 is 0, 2 raised to 1 is 2, and 2 raised to 0 is 1. 2 raised to minus 1, that means 1 by 2, right? And 1 by 2 we all know is 0.5, right? So for 2 raised to minus 1 we will write 0.5. 0 into 2 raised to minus 2 will be 0, and finally we have 2 raised to minus 3. So 2 raised to minus 3 is what? 1 by 2 raised to 3. 1 by 2 raised to 3 means 1 by 8, and 1 by 8 means 0.125. So let's add everything. 16 plus 8 is 24. 24 plus 2 is 26. 26 plus 1 is 27. 27.5 and 27.625. So our final answer is 27.625. So this is our decimal of the binary 11011.101. I hope you understand this example perfectly. So if you are clear with this method, the same method we need to apply for each and every number system for decimal conversion. So now in the next slide, what we will do is we will do the conversion from octal to decimal. Okay, so we all know that octal is having the base 8. So in the previous, when we are dealing with the binary, we were multiplying with the weights that is based on 2. So 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 3. But right now, as we are dealing with the octal, we will multiply the value with the weight 8. Okay, so here we will take first simple. Let's take the example and understand the thing. So let's say this is my octal number 567 that I want to convert into the decimal. Okay, so simply I will write the values. First of all, 5, 6 and 7, right? This 7 we know represents the weight 8 raised to 0. Okay, now I guess you can understand. In the previous binary number, the LSB was representing the weight 2 raised to 0. But now as we are dealing with the octal, it will represent the weight 8 raised to 0. The next digit to it will represent the weight 8 raised to 1. And the last digit will represent the weight 8 raised to 2. Now that is the simple thing that we will do. We will multiply the values with the weights. Okay, and once we do this, we will have our binary conversion. Very easy. 8 raised to 2 means 64. Very good. 6 into 8, and finally 7 into 1. Okay, so if you do this, what is 64 into 5? So 64 into 5 is simply 320. 6 into 8 is 48, and plus 7 is 75. So this is your answer for 567 octal. The conversion decimal is 375. Let's take another example, very interesting example. This time we will take we have the number 4057.06. okay, so here also we will not panic and we will do the same thing. Okay, we will write the numbers 4 0 5 7 0 and 6. okay, now 7 is just before the point, so it definitely represents 8:0. 5 is after that, so we will multiply it with the 8:1. Then we have 0, so it has the weight 8:2, and then we have 4 that has the weight 8:3. right, now this 0 is after the point, so it has the weight 8:-1, and 6 is after that, so that will have the weight 8:-2. Now now we will add all of them. What is 8:3 is 512, and 512 into 4 will end up as 2048. 0 into 8:2 is 0, 5 into 8 is 40, and 7 into 8:0 is 7. 0 into 8:-1 is 0, and 6 into 8:-2. That means what? 6 divided by 8 divided by 8. So that will be 0.09375. So at the end, if you do the total, your answer will be 2095.0937. So this will become the decimal of the octal 4057.06. I hope with these two examples you clearly understand how to do the conversion from octal to decimal. So now let's do hexadecimal to decimal. Okay, very easy thing. The same method we will follow. Let's take one simple example, 5C7. okay, this is my hexadecimal number that I want to convert to the decimal. Right, simple thing I will do, I will write down the digits. What is there? 5C7. Now 7 is the last, so we will multiply it with 16:0. Very good. If you could guess this, I hope this method, this video is clear for you, and whatever the hard work I am doing, I guess it is paying off. Right, so now the next digit we are having is C, so we will multiply it with the 16 into 1, and the last digit that we are having is 5, so we will multiply it with the 16 into 2. Finally we need to add all of them. Now 16 into 16, we all know that it is 256, and 256 into 5 will be 1280. right, now what is C? So if you simply see, C is after A and B. A represents 10, B represents 11, so so C is basically representing 12. So 12 into 16 will be 192, and 7 into 16:0 will be 7. So finally if you add all of them, 1280 plus 192 plus 7 will be 1479. So this becomes your decimal number. I hope you understand this example. Now let's take another example. In this example we will take the number A0 F9.0EB. okay, this is what we need to convert to the decimal. So first of all I will write the number A0 F90E and B. okay, so just before the point the digit we are having is 9, so we will multiply it with 16:0. Then we are having F, multiply it with 16 to 1, then we are having 0, multiply it with the 16:2, and then we are having A, multiply it with the 16:3. right, and at the end we need to add them. okay, after the point we are having 0, right, and so we will multiply it with 16:-1. Then we are having E, we will multiply it with the 16:-2. Then we are having B, we will multiply it with the 16:-3. Now for this type of calculation you need a calculator. okay, so while doing the conversion definitely you need to have a calculator. Now A, so A is basically 10 into 16:3. Now 0 into 16:2 will simply be 0. F is 15, so 15 into 16, and 9 into 16:0 is 9. 0 into 16:-1 is 0. E represents 14 into 16:-2, and B represents 11 into 16:-3. right, so first of all let's do this. 16 into 16 into 16, that means 16 cube into 10. right, this is your 40,960. Then we have 15 into 16, that will be 240 plus 9. okay, Then we have 14 into 16 raised to 2. So that is around 0.05468. And finally we are having 11 into 16 raised to minus 3. So that will be around 0.002685. So finally if you add all of them, so it will be around 41,209.0572. Okay, so that is why I have told you, for having this type of calculation you definitely need a calculator. So with the help of calculator you will easily do this conversion from hexadecimal to decimal. So these are the three basic or standard number system that you will see in all the books. But what if in your exam you will get the question like this, that convert 1 2 3 4 and the base is 5 to decimal. Now this is something that you have not seen in the books, so you will get confused at how to do this. But you can see that here it is the example of our group, that any number system to decimal. So if we are having any number system, that will follow our standard method. That is, first of all you need to write down the number 1 2 3 4. Here we are having the number 1 2 3 4. The last number is 4 and the base is 5. So we will multiply it with 5 dash to 0. Here we will multiply the next number with 5 dash to 1, the next number with 5 dash to 2, and the last number with 5 dash to 3. This is the simple thing that you need to do. Now if you have any kind of number system, okay, base 7, base 9, base 11, base 12, base 13, any number system you have, you need to follow this method only. After following this method you will definitely end up with the perfect result. So what is 5 dash to 3? We all know that 5 dash to 3 is 125, right? 2 into 25 and 3 into 5 and 4 into 1, right? So 125 plus 50 plus 15 plus 4. So you will end up with 194. For your knowledge, I am saying you the base 5 number system is called as Quinary number system, right? And after wrapping up this video, I am giving you a little bit of homework example. You need to convert 1 to 8a. This belongs to this base system that is known as duodecimal number system, and that you need to convert to the decimal. If you are following me till this point, I hope you will easily solve this example, and you will write down the answers into the comment box. I'm eager to see your answers into the comment box. Fine, so let's end this video. Let's meet in the next video where we will do the conversion from a decimal to any number system. So with that, thank you very much, and let's meet in the next video.